Got you, yeah. You're Amelia, yeah?
My name's Amelia, yeah.
Okay, Amelia. Right then, so 1 second then, because I've just had a response back from Mike from the City of London PSD. Now, what was his response? His response was a Kate Delmer. Do you have a Kate Delmer in your organisation?
So I can see here that you raised the complaint with them and they've passed it on to Action Fraud. So it will be the City of London Professional Standards Services that has contacted you. That will be part of their department. We've contacted you just purely for kind of clarification on the remit regarding the report and just letting you know what we're going to do next regarding the report itself.
Okay.
So, it's okay if it's now, it's now a good time to talk. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
Perfect, brilliant. So, I just wanted to give you kind of an update as to what we're planning on doing from our side, because as I said, we've seen that the complaint has been raised, and we've had a little look at kind of what we can do, because we're very limited on what we can do regarding the report itself. Now, as kind of dictated, when we do have reports submitted, it does purely depend on kind of the City of London Police and what they deem as line of inquiry or not. So from my understanding of your report, am I correct in understanding that you received a email from them stating that there was no line of inquiry? There's no viable line of inquiry.
From who? Correct? From City of London Police, Metropolitan Police.
Yeah, so the National Fraud Intelligence Bureau, Action Fraud, working on behalf of them. So
I had the responses that was given me from yourself or from National, whatever it is that you escalated to. But at those point in times, and as I've clearly stated, you are denying me giving you the incontrovertible evidence of the crime.
That's understandable. I mean, in terms of Action Fraud ourselves, we are simply the reporting side of it. So as a reporting centre, we cannot hold that data. We cannot hold that information.
But if you're going to be you're there to report a crime to, yeah?
Absolutely, and then right. The National Fraud Intelligence Bureau.
So if I'm reporting a crime to you, you need to see the evidence.
So it's not ourselves that will see the evidence.
No, but you need to have the evidence. You need to have the evidence to be able to pass that information on. Yes.
So the National Fraud Intelligence Bureau reviews the reports themselves and will see whether they feel it's necessary to request the evidence at that time.
Let me just be clear on this, okay? Not only did I report a crime, I had the 100% forensic material evidence to substantiate exactly what I just reported. However, yeah, by Action Fraud denying me the ability to provide you the forensic material evidence that's 100% substantiate exactly the crime that I just reported, that gave you the opportunity to forward it to whoever you forward it to, and then the plausible deniability to deny it and conceal a crime that has been committed within their own system, and they're protecting one another. And I said to Action Fraud very clearly, do not deny my right. I am giving you the 100% evidence so that nobody can have a plausible deniability and say we can't get involved. Just like City of London Metropolitan Police said that it's a civil matter, which was an outright lie. Absolute 100% lie.
It has just been the way that the National Fraud Intelligence Bureau has dictated that they want it to work. So therefore, we as Action Fraud, the reporting centre, are going to do everything that we can in order to escalate this to the National Fraud Intelligence Bureau for yourself.
Well, you now have the evidence, yeah? You now have the forensic evidence. You now have the sound recording. Do you have the sound recording?
No, but I'm trying to explain to you what the next kind of steps we're going to do in order to assist this go further. We're only able to do so much as a reporting centre. Like I said, we have no control over reports, requests for evidence, nothing like that. We simply take the report and pass it on to the National Fraud Intelligence Bureau, who are the ones that see whether there is a viable line of inquiry or not. We do not get involved with any of the process regarding how they make that decision. We take the information that they request that we collect and we pass it on to them. We cannot hold information, evidence. That's something that has been declared by them. What we're able to do in order to try and assist you going forward is that we're going to go ahead and raise an escalation directly to the City of London Police and the National Fraud Intelligence Bureau. We're going to explain to them, obviously, the case that has been made with ourselves previously, because I know this is the first time you've raised concerns with ourselves.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. No, it is not the first time I've raised these concerns with yourself.
We're also going to include the referencing from the City of London professional standards that you have provided.
Will you also add them? Because can I just inform you of something else, that because this also needs to go down on record too, that Andrew, I think it was Andrew, the manager there at Action Fraud, one of the probably the line managers or whatever you call yourselves, the guy who gave him a response, he was a very decent, honourable man, and he did escalate the complaint that I had with Action Fraud, and I got shut down straight away, because this is what I've received all the way through this. Because if you're reporting a crime of one of the public sectors, especially when it's the Royal Court of Justice, I've had the whole lot. I mean, I've got them all. I've got Exeter County Court. They're gross negligence because they've concealed a crime, they've concealed a fraud, and they've done it right the way from the beginning. I've got the money claims online. They've allowed that person that direction questionnaire was meant to have been sent by. They've allowed her to make a £250,000 counterclaim and been given help with fees, which is an impossibility according to the help with fees themselves. They said you cannot do it, but she could. She's been protected all the way, and the Exeter Court has covered it up. Plymouth Court has forwarded it onto King's Bench, and King's Bench, it was King's Bench that I eventually, after months and months of smashing away at these people, when that directions questionnaire that you've got now, or should have now, that took me 3 months after I was given a order that I was shown, which was also withheld from me. I should have had that directions questionnaire and the order in September of 2022. It wasn't until December the 6th that I got the order showing that there was a directions questionnaire that must have been filed, otherwise the claim was made to me, awarded to me. It took me a further 3 months to actually get that directions questionnaire. And if you see on it, you'll see on it, it also says this is the third time I've sent this, because it's not a frigging directions questionnaire made by the defendant. The court's created that. It's got my autograph in the damn thing. It's not even her handwriting. And it says on it, it's the third time. I don't know how much more I can say that, look, this is a complete concealment, and they're all in on it. And now Action Fraud, not yourself, because you just fob it on to somebody else and they just fob you off. City of London Police, they fob me off by saying it's civil, which is 100% a lie. Then you went to to the IOPC, which you told me to go to, not you personally. The Action Fraud told me to go to. Now we're not going to listen to you. Go to the IOPC. The IOPC lied to me, saying that the complaint was in with the City of London PSD. I sent them a notice and demand requesting that information, who said that there's a complaint in, and they just ignored it, and they've stonewalled me ever since. I went to some other company, I forget what his name was, Mike Carter or something, from another place, who then said that they'd gone in touch with the PSD, City of London PSD. Nothing come back to me again. I sent them another one, and they said they've attached it to the PSD again. Nothing come back to it again. Then I did a data subject access on, and then I found a Mike Sear. Then I get a data subject, so I got his mail. So then I've spoken to Mike Sear, and he's been fairly reasonably up front, and he's been quick and in response and apologetic, very apologetic. And he's said now that he's got the information through to the Action Fraud, and it's in them, but we don't know. I can't say how long they're going to do. But he's now sent me a letter again, and that's why I need to speak to Kate Delmar. This has been going on for over a year. This is delaying justice. The people that are doing what they're doing are all criminals in their own right by their own actions, because they have been concealing this. They have been stonewalling and concealing this crime. Why? Because, it's a part of the public sector. We don't want to destroy everybody and upset the people. This is in the public interest to keep it silent. Absolutely not. This is in the public interest for you public servants to do your job and capture all those people that are in the public sector that are doing dirty deeds. You need to clean your job up, because you've got dirty people in there that are concealing for dirty people in there. And those people need removing, because they're not public servants, they're criminals. And this is my duty as a member of public. It's my duty, and according to the 7 principles of public life, which you are all to adhere to, number 4 states you are accountable to us, and you are to answer to us. And I'm not getting the answers that you should be giving me, because also in the 7 principles of public life, it says honesty, openness, integrity, selflessness. None of these are applying. This is malfeasance.
So, me myself, I am being completely honest with you right now, and I'm telling you exactly what I can do with the powers that I have. I am doing the best that I can for you right now. I am trying to get you answers, and that's why I'm trying to explain the process to you. I cannot physically do any more than what I am about to do now for you, and that is the honest truth.
So this is this the procedure? No, I hear what you're saying. So just for the clarity for myself then. So this would be the procedure then. So what you're saying to me now is the procedure. If a complaint has gone to the action fraud, they failed, then I've had to escalate that to the IOPC, which I was told to go to. They didn't tell me to go to the City of London PSD, actually, which is strange, really, because City of London PSD told me this is where I should have gone to first, not the IOPC. But strangely enough, I was sent to the IOPC, who lied to me, and now I've gone to the City of London PSD. They've come back to you and told you. So is this the process now? Is this what you're trying to tell me now? This is what you can do for me, yeah?
What I'm about to tell you now is what we're about to say.
Okay.
What I'm about to tell you is the process that is about to happen, and will be, and is what I can confirm so far. Okay. I'm not going to tell you information that I can't confirm, because, as I say, we are just a reporting centre. So I am doing everything I can for you now, and I will explain that thoroughly, and I will answer as many questions as I can to the best of my ability, but I cannot make any promises as to what the outcome would be, because that is purely down to City of London Police.
You can only be responsible for what you can do. You're not responsible for the other people. I understand. But I mean, what I do want to know is, because obviously I do want, because I've got my chain. I've got my chain of events. I've got the names of all the people that I've got my chain of events. I want to see where it is. I've caught the ones out that haven't, and I've seen the ones that are honourable. Andrew was very honourable. You're being very honourable at the moment. And Mike Sear was honourable. And the lady from the other organisation, she had done what she had said she had done. Those emails had been sent, and she sent me those. Now, what I'm saying is I need to follow the chain, because like I said to the courts, this was to the courts, because the police had protected this woman that the defendant we're talking about, who this is all happening. And I now know that the courts are doing exactly the same. And I knew this at the time. And I took on this duty, because I felt this duty, because she was doing things to other people. And there was women out there that were suffering because of what this woman was doing. And there was people coming to suicide, because of what this lady's actions were. And I'm not particularly bothered, but the horrible things that she was saying about me was disgusting, and should never have been allowed by the police to ignore. But the police totally chose to ignore it, and more than likely it's because she is protected. Now, the other side to it is now it's been proven that the court's doing exactly the same. And I said to the courts at the time, whoever gets in the way of justice, you're all going to be complicit into it. And I've got the names of them all. I've got the phone record. I've got it all of the courts absolutely all of them are gross negligence. Do you know what the courts even told me? That they don't have a dictionary or a styles manual. They don't have a dictionary or styles manual to define any words that they're saying to me, so therefore they can't define what the words they're saying to me, so I could not understand what they're saying to me. It was crazy. They told me that she could make and then they could make a claim, the counterclaim for £10,000, yet the help with fees said that she could not. Impossible. They told me they wouldn't give me my receipts. They lied to me, saying that I should have ticked a box when there's no box there to tick. They wouldn't give me my receipt for the N244 because all they would give me was my Visa receipt, which is not a receipt for the goods that I've purchased. It's absolutely crazy. I could go into it. There's loads more. They lied to me, saying there was phone calls. They lied. And I've got it all my email. I've got it all. It's crazy. This would make a story. It would make a book. And like I say, I'm not here to try and shut down a system. I'm here as my duty, to clean up, because the good people in the system, you probably more than likely are one of them so far. I can't know until I see your actions, But the point is, what I'm saying is, all the good people within the public sector, you're being tarred with these scum. You're being tarred with these scum, and it's not fair on you. It's not fair on you. It's not fair on the public. It's not fair on anybody. And these shouldn't be getting away with it. And we need to stand up and do something about it. And I know the whistleblowers within inside the system get it 10 times worse than the people outside, because you get their, So I'm just trying to be what I should be, and what my heart tells me that I should be. And that's what took me all the way through to this point. And all I want is, what is deserved. For justice to be done, it must be seen to be done, and that's all I want.
That's understandable. And both myself, Andrew, he's still here as well. That we want to help you. Genuinely, we understand the frustration behind things like this, and all we want is for people to get the justice they deserve.
Yeah, Andy did try. I can assure you, Andy was gobsmacked when I told him what was going on. Andy was gobsmacked, and that's why he escalated it. He couldn't believe it. You know what I mean? I understand. Yeah.
And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to escalate it. I'm going to escalate it further. So let me tell you what's going to happen next.
Okay.
So as I said, I'm going to include. It's classed as a complaint, but we're going to escalate it further. Yeah. It's going to be a complaint. And it's going straight to City of London Police and the National Fraud Intelligence Bureau. And we're also going to drop them an email as well, making them aware that this is in the system now, and they need to address it as soon as possible. And it's in the public
interest. It's in the public interest on the grounds of serious public importance too.
Yeah. And I will. Right. Just including that as well, so we can make sure that this is definitely stressed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to include all referencing so far. So I've got the previous complaint reference in there that was done by Andy himself. I've also got the City of London Professional Standards one in there as well. And basically I'm declaring that you have got sufficient evidence that needs to be reviewed, as well as, obviously, as we've said, it is of public importance that this does get addressed as soon as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and escalate that, okay? So, as I say, you can have my name. My name is Amelia, okay? You have spoken to me today. I'm going to get that escalation underway for you as well, so we'll get that complaint all up and running. And it will just be a case of waiting for their response more than anything. So can
you let me know who it is that where, because my next port of call.
So I won't know who's handling the complaint as of yet. There is a team of them, but they will be in touch, from my understanding, to let you know who will be contacting you as of next. If you are not informed by that, then get back in touch with ourselves and we can see what we can do in terms of finding that information out. But from my understanding, you will be informed as to who is pursuing that complaint once it has been picked up. So could I ask you to CC me in the email that you're forwarding? I can't. It's not an email that. Sorry. The complaint isn't raised through email. That's done in an internal system. I can't CC you through just because it will be sent from a management email. They have to remain confidential, unfortunately.
Can you send me an email confirming that you know what has been done, and that just so that I've got it for my records?
I can certainly go ahead and request that.
Yeah. And can you tell me the time? What's the length of time now that I'll be waiting before either City of London or the what is it you say, National Crime Agency?
So it'll be National Fraud Intelligence Bureau, NFIB. So we'll raise the complaint today. I can't promise it will be picked up today purely because it's the Friday.
Yeah.
As of next week, they will start to potentially look into it. So as of next week, they will look into it. The response, once again, because we are just the reporting side of it, we can't make too many comments as to when they will respond to you. But just know we are doing everything in our absolute power to get it escalated and sorted as quick as possible.
Can I just?
So I'm doing everything on my end.
Yeah. Can I just? Can I just be? I just need confirmation that you have got the sound recording. Yeah. You have got the directions questionnaire. No, the sound recording. I gave him my emails, yeah, because I was trying to give you the action for the information. Same with the City of London Police, who denied me access to give them to send them this incontrovertible evidence. So then I forwarded it on to the IOPC. I forwarded it on to this other, and then I've also the City of London PSD's also got it. So they had 5 files. Right. 5 files. One was a sound recording. Right. And there was 4 of the PDFs. One's with the emails. One's two was emails. One was 3 was emails. One was the emails to the Action Fraud. One was the emails to the City of London Police. One was the emails to Chris Wheeler, the court manager, asking him to say, "Look, guy, tell me who it is. I don't want you done because you seemed a good guy. Tell me where you got this document from. Otherwise, you know, you're holding the guilt for it, buddy. Don't." So I gave him 2 courtesy reminders to say, "Come on, tell me where you got it from." And he wouldn't. He just blanked me. So he's responsible now. And then also you've got the actual document itself that he sent me, which is incontrovertible. You can't. Right. There's no dispute on that. There's got my autograph would not be on somebody else's directions questionnaire. Period. And it's not. Yeah. It's not in her handwriting either. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Right. Okay. So if that's been sent, that would have been sent directly to National Fraud Intelligence Bureau. So what I can do, because I won't have access to that,
right,
I can pop in a request along with that complaint that I'm escalating to determine whether that has been received.
Can I just explain and make sure so that you understand why that is so important? Yeah. Because I understand if you know about these intelligent criminals, they rely on plausible deniability, okay, and their plausible deniability is the fact that they got that evidence. When they have that evidence, they have the facts. If they deny that, they no longer have plausible deniability, and they are also then now guilty of the Criminal Act 1967, Section 4, because they're aiding and abetting that crime, because they're concealing it. They had the right to do it, and they didn't do nothing when they had the facts to do it, and they know that this is continuing. So that's the reason why I can't allow them plausible deniability, and that is the reason why I need to know that they've got them.
That's understandable, and I will include the fact that you need to know that they have no plausible deniability regarding that. Yeah. So I will make sure that that is escalated with the complaint to see if that has definitely been received. If it hasn't, then the request will be made for that to be submitted as well. Beautiful. So I will get that added into that complaint for you as well, okay? Like I say, I wish I could. I can't give any definite time frames. I can only give approximate because it gets straight escalated past our system into the London Police National Fraud Intelligence Bureau. Yeah. So that's just me being completely honest with you. I wish I could give you more.
Amelia, you've been a darling, mate. You know, you're music to the ears. You know, like I said to Mike, like I said to Mike, he was because he responded straight away. And I said, my trust and faith within the public sector is non-existent. It's been absolutely destroyed by all of the lies and deceit that's been done to me and shown to me, and about exactly what I'm going through here. And I said at the point in time, I hope you're going to be one of those people that try to help regain that faith in that system, because I don't want it shutting down. See the dirty scum inside there. They say, look, you're just trying to cause trouble, trying to out the system, trying to make the system look horrible. No, you don't need to do that. You're doing a good enough job of that themselves. I'm trying to clean it up because we need a system. We need courts, but we don't have a court yet because they've been hijacked and they're being run by criminals. And I can speak that with 100% fact. I can show you the facts. I have. So what I'm saying is we need to clean up, and it's our responsible. The public's been asleep at the wheel for far too long, and it's time we woke up and did something about it. And when I'm trying to do this, all I wanted is help from within the public sector, because we need help to do it. So you've done great. Can I just ask you another question? Do you know about the 7 principles of public life?
I'm aware of them. I don't know them off the top of my head, but no, I am aware of them because we have to be somewhat aware of them.
Do you know what? This is why you're a decent, you're a decent person, and say person, you're a decent lady, This is because not many people will even they don't know it, and it's not the actual. I don't blame the people. I blame the managers, because every single civil servant or public servant, they are to adhere to those. Well, how can you adhere to them if you don't even know about them? And that's the point. I mean, and if we had public servants that was doing that, I mean, we should be respected. I mean, servants, they should be highly respected. But sadly, you've got a lot of people in there, that's giving us all a bad name. And it's time, it's time everyone stop covering up for them. I mean, I understand what the reasons for why, and it's because of secret societies and these funny handshakes, and they've all sworn on a second oath to protect each other. Well, there is only one creator, regardless of whatever they've sworn on, and it'll come back to them all, full stop. So, yeah, it will, because it's coming. Transparency is coming. All we need is more help from decent people like yourself to get something done and put the pressure on the inside. I could only put the pressure on the inside from the out. You can put the pressure on the inside from the inside, and yours is going to be a lot more than mine. Yeah. That would be beautiful. That would be beautiful. Thank you very much for that, Nolan.
That's okay, not a problem at all. It's been a pleasure speaking to you, and like I say, I'm going to make sure that request goes in literally right now, and like I say, we'll see what we can definitely do from our end. We want to help as best we can.
Thank you.
Just what we can and can't do. So just know I am trying my absolute hardest to get this all sorted as much as I can for you.
Thank you.
All right.
Well, same here. I mean, what I'm doing is to clean up. Is to clean up. I mean, to clean up the country that we're living in. Like this, we all benefit. I'm here for you. I'm here for everybody. I'm sick of having to feel like I'm being vexatious or like being awkward. I'm not. I just want the truth. I just want the truth. I don't want people to do what they're paid to do. Your people, the public sectors, the contractually obligated to do these things. Yeah, they are not many of them are even aware. I tell you what, you're one of the very few. In fact, I think it's less than a handful of. I mean, and I've had thousands of calls. Less than one handful yet have actually understood or known of what the Nolan Principles or the 7 Principles of Public Life are. Yeah. Some tell me, yeah, we're told about them when we go into work. Yeah, we're told about them. Most of them don't, and I feel for those that don't, because they're either lying to me. Which, well, that's it. I feel for you anyway, because if you're a liar, then wow, what a sad person you must be. What a coward, But other than that, if they're not told, they can get in trouble, because when the truth comes down to it, they're committing malfeasance in office to breach that as against your rules. But anyway, enough said now. You've done beautiful for me. Thank you very much. And
Okay, not a
I would look
problem.
forward. I look forward to your email to just so I can put it in my log. Like, thank you very much.
Yeah, no worries. Like I say, I'll get that all requested for you. Okay.
Thank you.
You try and have a lovely rest of your day and try and have a lovely weekend as well.
You too, darling.
And I will hopefully we'll be in contact soon.
God bless you. God bless you. Okay, thank you. Take care, Amelia. Bye bye. Bye bye. Right. Time now is 16:42. So that's 2:42 in the UK. And it's the 1st of December. Palomino, everybody. Happy New Year. New month, even. Ciao, ciao for now.